You know what I've been noticing? Walking into my local grocery store the other day, I watched an elderly gentleman hesitate at the automatic doors. His wife gently took his arm, and I could see that familiar look, not just tiredness, but something deeper. It's like watching someone's world slowly shrink, one avoided step at a time. Maybe you felt it too, that subtle shift when your body whispers, "Stay home" a little louder each day. But here's what really breaks my heart. We've been told this is just getting older. Well, I'm Mary, I'm Lukti Shurar, and I live here in sunny Santa Barbara, California. After raising 4 kids and now enjoying my 7 grandchildren, I've learned something powerful. What we call aging might actually be something entirely different. It could be our bodies going into hibernation mode, and the scary part? The less we move, the faster this process accelerates. I remember my grandmother Rose. She was vibrant at Tishawu, tending her garden, chasing us kids around her backyard in Sacramento. But then something shifted. It wasn't a dramatic event, just a gradual pulling back. First, she stopped walking to the corner market. Then she avoided the stairs to the 2nd floor. Before we knew it, she was spending entire days in her favorite armchair. And we all just accepted it as natural aging. But what if it wasn't natural at all? What if it was preventable? Today, I want to share something revolutionary with you. 6 incredibly simple activities that can wake up your body's natural level of vitality, and none of them require a single step outside your door. These aren't your typical exercise routines that leave you feeling intimidated or overwhelmed. They're gentle, safe movements that tell your body, hey, I'm not done living yet. And the beautiful thing? You can start right now, right where you are, regardless of your current fitness level or any physical limitations you might have. But yeah, the research behind these methods comes from leading geriatricians and physical therapists who've discovered that our bodies don't actually wear out the way we've been taught. Instead, they go into what scientists call adaptive hibernation, a protective mode where our systems start shutting down to conserve energy. But here's the miracle. This process is completely reversible at any age. So grab your favorite cup of coffee, settle in, and let me share what changed everything for my neighbor Dorothy, my sister Linda, and honestly, what transformed my own daily energy levels from dragging through the day to actually looking forward to each morning. And please, hit that like button and tell me in the comments what is your name and what beautiful city are you watching from. I love connecting with friends from Portland to Miami, from Denver to Phoenix. Wake up your feet, your body's forgotten foundation. Here's something that'll surprise you. The bottoms of your feet, that's an art, contain more nerve endings than almost anywhere else on your body. Over nerve endings per foot. These little messengers are constantly talking to your brain about balance, stability, and even your mood. Think of them as your body's natural GPS system, constantly sending location updates to your brain. But when we start walking less, it's like unplugging this entire communication system. Your brain stops receiving those vital signals, and gradually, it starts forgetting how to keep you stable and confident on your feet. This is why so many people my age start feeling unsteady or dizzy when they stand up quickly. My friend Eleanor from San Diego discovered this accidentally. She'd been spending more time on her couch after a minor ankle sprain, feeling increasingly unsteady when she did stand up. Her daughter was worried about falls, and honestly, Eleanor was starting to feel like her body was betraying her. Then her physical therapist suggested something so simple, it seemed almost silly: foot massage on the carpet. 3 minutes every morning. Mary, she told me over coffee last month. I thought it was the most ridiculous thing I'd ever heard. But I was desperate, so I tried it. What happened next amazed both of us. Here's what you do. Sit comfortably in your favorite chair, the one where you feel most supported and relaxed. Take off your shoes and socks. Feel that freedom. There's something so liberating about connecting your bare feet to the ground. Now, place your feet flat on the floor and slowly, deliberately slide them back and forth. Imagine you're a cat stretching and kneading, but with your feet. Apply gentle pressure like you're giving your feet a wake-up call after a long sleep. Vary the movements. Sometimes slide forward and back, sometimes side to side, sometimes make small circles with your heels planted. The key is intention and mindfulness. Do this for 3 full minutes while taking deep, slow breaths. Focus on the sensations, the texture of your carpet, the warmth or coolness of the floor. the gentle pressure against your soles. Notice how different areas of your feet respond. Some spots might feel more sensitive, others might feel numb at first. This is normal. You're literally reawakening dormant nerve pathways. This isn't just foot care. You're literally reactivating neural pathways that support your balance and confidence. The soles of your feet are like keyboards sending messages to your brain, and you're teaching them to type clearly again. Eleanor told me that within 2 weeks, she felt more stable getting up from her recliner. It's like my feet remembered they were supposed to be my foundation, she laughed. The science backs this up. This simple practice stimulates the same brain regions that walking does, keeping those balance centers sharp and responsive. Studies show that just 5 minutes of foot stimulation can improve balance reactions for up to 6 hours afterward. Transform your chair into a strength training station. Now let me ask you something. How do you get up from your chair right now? Do you push off with your hands, maybe rock forward a bit, or grab onto something for support? There's no judgment here. We all develop these little helpers over time. I used to push off my armrests without even thinking about it. But what if I told you that every time you use your hands to stand up, you're sending your brain a subtle but powerful message? My legs are getting weaker. Your brain is incredibly responsive to the signals you send it through your actions. When you consistently rely on your arms to stand, your brain starts allocating less neural resources to your leg muscles, hitting a downward spiral. This is where my transformation really began. I started what I call the confident stand. 3 times every day, I cross my arms over my chest and stand up using only my leg strength. At first, I won't lie, it felt challenging. My thighs burned a little, and I had to really focus. But that's exactly the point. You're telling your brain and muscles, we're not giving up, but we're still strong, and we're going to get stronger. The beauty of this exercise is that it mirrors exactly what you need to do dozens of times throughout your day. Get up from chairs, car seats, toilet seats, your bed. By practicing this movement pattern with intention, you're training your body for real life. Start with a firmer chair if you need to, maybe your dining room chair instead of your soft recliner. The firmer surface gives you better leverage and makes the movement easier at first. Cross your arms over your chest like you're giving yourself a hug. Then engage your core muscles. Imagine pulling your belly button toward your spine and rise up smoothly. Focus on pushing through your heels rather than your toes. This engages your powerful glute muscles. Do this 3 times in the morning when your muscles are fresh, 3 times in the afternoon to combat that post-lunch slump, and 3 times in the evening to end your day with strength. What's magical about this exercise is that it works your entire lower body, your thighs, glutes, calves, and core minus, all while building the exact movement pattern you use dozens of times every day. My neighbor Patricia from Fresno started this last month after watching me demonstrate it over our backyard fence. Mary, she told me, I used to dread getting up to answer the phone. I'd let it ring sometimes because standing up felt like such an effort. Now I bounce right up. The confidence you build from mastering this simple movement spills over into everything else you do. Your morning awakening ritual. What if the first minute of your day could determine how energetic you feel for the next Shirley hours? This might sound too good to be true, but there's fascinating research about how we can literally prime our bodies for vitality the moment we wake up. Here's what happens as we age minus our shoulder mobility decreases or chest muscles tighten from sleeping in the same position and our breathing becomes shallower. We wake up compressed literally and figuratively. This creates a cascade effect, less oxygen to the brain, reduced energy, and that heavy feeling that makes every task seem harder than it should be. But we can reverse this pattern with one simple morning ritual that takes less time than brewing your coffee. I learned this from my yoga instructor, Maria, whose Tisharan has more energy than women half her age. Mary, she told me, most people try to ease into their day gradually. But what if we shocked our system awake with pure oxygen and space? Here's what you do. Before you even get out of bed, before you check your phone or think about your to-do list, sit up slowly and raise both arms straight above your head. Interlace your fingers if that feels comfortable and reach toward the ceiling like you're trying to touch the stars. If your shoulders are tight, just reach as high as feels good. There's no competition here. Hold this position for 1 full minute while taking the deepest breaths you've taken since yesterday. Feel your chest expanding, your ribcage opening, your spine lengthening, your entire torso waking up. Imagine you're creating space between every vertebra, every rib, giving your organs room to function optimally. This isn't just stretching, you're activating muscles that have been dormant for about hours, increasing blood flow to your brain and sending a powerful message to your nervous system. We're awake, we're strong, and we're ready for this day. My sister Janet in Sacramento swears this changed her mornings completely. I used to lie in bed for hours minutes trying to motivate myself to get up, feeling heavy and sluggish. Now I do this stretch and I actually feel excited about my day. The science is beautiful. This simple movement increases oxygen delivery to your brain by up to 15%, giving you that natural energy boost that used to come so effortlessly. The balance challenge that changes everything. Here's something that might shock you. By age looks to wall, most of us rely heavily on our vision to maintain balance. We don't even realize we're doing it. We unconsciously use visual cues from our surroundings to stay upright and oriented, but this creates a dangerous dependency. What happens when you get up in the dark to use the bathroom? Or when you turn quickly and feel dizzy? Your balance system has become lazy, relying on your eyes instead of the sophisticated balance mechanisms in your inner ear and muscles. I learned this lesson the hard way when I stumbled in my .tweet kitchen one evening when the power went out during a storm. I reached for a glass of water and suddenly felt completely disoriented in my own home. That moment scared me more than I'd like to admit. It made me realize how dependent I'd become on my vision for something as basic as standing upright. That's when I discovered what balance therapists call sensory integration training, and you can do it safely against your own wall. This exercise forces your brain to wake up all those other balance systems that have been sleeping on the job. Stand with your back against a sturdy wall, feet hip-width apart, about 6 inches from the wall. Rest the back of your head against the wall for support. This is your safety net. Now close your eyes and simply stand there for 2 full minutes. Sounds easy, right? Try it, you might be surprised. At first, you might feel like you're swaying or that the world is moving around you. This is completely normal. It's your brain realizing that it's been relying too heavily on your eyes and now has to remember how to use all its other balance tools. What happens is incredible. Out your vision, your brain is forced to wake up all those other balance systems, the sensors in your feet that feel pressure and texture, the balance organs in your inner ears that detect head movement, the proprioceptors in your muscles that tell you where your body is in space. It's like switching from using training wheels to riding a real bicycle. Start with sensor seconds if 2 minutes feels too challenging. The goal isn't to struggle or feel unsafe, it's to gently challenge your balance system in a controlled way. You have the wall right behind you for security. My friend Rose from Phoenix told me, I realized I'd been walking around with my eyes doing all the work. My body had forgotten how to balance itself. Now my whole body feels more stable and confident, even with my eyes open. Rediscover your lower body strength. Let's talk about something that might surprise you. Mind squats aren't just for young people at the gym. In fact, the squatting motion is one of the most fundamental human movements. And it's exactly what your body needs to maintain the strength for all your daily activities, getting up from chairs, climbing stairs, getting in and out of cars, even just standing with confidence. Throughout human history, people squatted to rest, to work, to socialize. It's only in recent decades, with our chair-centric lifestyle, that we've lost this natural movement pattern. But here's the beautiful news. It's never too late to reclaim it. But I know what you're thinking, Mary. I can't do squats. That's exactly what my friend Dorothy from Las Vegas said when I first mentioned it. She'd been struggling with knee pain and felt like her legs were getting weaker every month. The idea of squatting seemed impossible and frankly a little scary until I showed her wall-supported squats and everything changed. Here's the beautiful thing about wall squats. The wall becomes your gentle support system while your muscles do the strengthening work. You get all the benefits of squatting with a built-in safety net that makes the movement accessible regardless of your current strength level. Stand with your back against a wall, feet about 4 inches in front of you, hip width apart. This position allows the wall to support your back while your legs do the work. Slowly slide down the wall as if you're sitting back into an invisible chair, but only go as low as feels comfortable, maybe just a few inches at first. The key is control and respect for your body's current limits. Slide down slowly, pause for a moment to feel your muscles working, then slowly slide back up. Your thighs and glutes are working, but the wall is there for security and support. There's no pressure to go deep. The magic happens in the controlled movement, not the depth. Start with just 1 repetitions and gradually work up to sheer, then eventually 3 sets of circ with a minute's rest between sets. Listen to your body. Some days you might feel stronger, some days you might need to take it easier. That's perfectly normal and actually smart. What's incredible about this exercise is that it strengthens exactly the muscles you need for every daily activity. My neighbor Carol from San Jose started with tiny little squats, barely bending her knees. 6 weeks later, she's going deeper and told me, "I feel like I have my legs back. Getting up from my garden chair used to be such an effort, and now it's automatic." Issy. The science shows that this type of functional strength training can increase your leg strength by 500 in just 8 weeks. But more importantly, it gives you back that feeling of physical confidence that's so precious as we age. Release the hidden tension that's aging you. Here's something we don't talk about enough. As we spend more time sitting, as we sleep in the same position night after night, as we unconsciously carry the stress of daily life in our bodies, our neck and shoulders start forming what I call the armor of age. This invisible tension affects everything: your posture, your breathing, your sleep quality, even your mood and energy levels. Bubbly. I discovered this when I caught a glimpse of myself in a store window and realized I was carrying my shoulders up near my ears without even knowing it. The constant tension was giving me headaches, making my neck feel stiff, and honestly, making me look and feel older and more tired than I actually was. That's when I learned about the power of gentle, mindful movement to literally melt away years of accumulated stiffness. This isn't about forcing or pushing through pain. It's about moving with intention and kindness toward your body. Every evening now, I spend 2 minutes doing slow, gentle neck and shoulder circles. Not rushing, not forcing, but moving like I'm underwater, smooth, flowing, intentional movements that honor my body instead of fighting it. It's become one of my favorite parts of the day, a moment of pure self-care and connection with my body. Here's how: sit comfortably in your favorite chair or stand with your spine naturally tall, not rigid, just naturally upright. Begin with your neck. Slowly, gently rotate your head in small circles, first clockwise for sensoseconds, then counterclockwise for sensoseconds. Listen to your body, 9s. If something feels tight, spend a little extra time there, breathing into the sensation rather than trying to force it to release. Then your shoulders, lift them toward your ears, roll them back, down and forward in large, slow circles. Reverse the direction. Straight. As you move, breathe deeply and imagine you're releasing all the tension you've been carrying around from yesterday's worries, from sitting at your computer, from sleeping in an awkward position, literally letting it melt away from your body. My friend Beverly from Seattle told me, "Mary, I didn't realize how much tension I was carrying until I started letting it go. Now I sleep better, my headaches are gone, and I feel more graceful in my movements." This simple practice improves circulation to your brain, reduces the forward head posture that ages us, and creates space for deeper, more restorative breathing. Your new daily ritual for vitality. So there you have it, my dear friends. 6 simple, powerful ways to keep your body active, strong, and confident, even on days when traditional walking isn't in the cards. The secret isn't about forcing yourself to walk more miles or pushing through pain. It's about keeping your body's systems awake, engaged, and ready for life. These movements work because they address the root causes of what we think of as aging in nice, the gradual shutdown of our body's communication systems, the loss of functional strength, the accumulation of tension and stiffness. By spending just fewer minutes a day on these gentle practices, you're literally rewiring your brain to support vitality instead of decline. Remember, every time you do these movements, you're sending a powerful message to your brain and muscles. I'm still here, I'm still vital, and I'm not ready to slow down yet. Your body believes what you tell it through your actions, so let's tell it something beautiful. I want you to start with just one of these today. Maybe it's the morning arm stretch that calls to you, or the confidence stand, or those gentle foot awakening sessions. Pick the one that resonates most deeply and give it a try for 1 week. Don't worry about perfection, worry about consistency and kindness to yourself. Then come back and tell me in the comments how it felt. I read every single comment. And your stories inspire me and remind me why we're all in this journey together. And please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Tell me your name and what wonderful city you're watching from. I love hearing from friends in Austin, Tampa, Nashville, Charlotte, and everywhere in between. Until next time, remember, age is just a number, but vitality is a choice. And you, my friend, are making the choice to stay strong, stay confident, and keep embracing everything life has to offer. Take beautiful care of yourself.